Okay, before anything else, since this is French2, that means continuation from French1. Dan mungkin awak dah lupa certain things, right? So I will just review certain things. Okay, basically about verbs. Okay, verbs in French basically ada three types: er, ir, and re. Re verbs, whereby you need to conjugate these verbs, especially when it comes to the present tense, right? We have the pronouns: je for I, tu for you, informal; il, he, elle, she, and one. And then you have nous, which is we; vous, which is you, formal or plural; and il, they, and elle, they. Right. So for these verbs, okay, what I'm going to show you is the regular verbs. Regular verbs are things like, in this case, parler means to speak. Ir, like finir, to finish. And re, descendre, to step down, to descend. Macam turun bas apa semua tu, right? So for any of these verbs, for these regular verbs, you have the stem and the ending, the stem and the ending, and the stem and the ending. Okay, that's why it's called er verb, because it ends in er. This one is called ir verb because it ends in ir. And this is re verb because it ends with re. So for regular er verb, right, the way you conjugate, nak jadikan dia like I am talking or I talk, since parler is to talk. You take the stem plus e. Okay, basically you have the stem there. The stem is P-A-R-L. Then just add e at the back. Jadilah I am talking or I talk. With tu, you take the stem, add es. For il, elle, and on, you take the stem, add e. For nous, you take the stem, add ons, becomes nous parlons. For vous, you take the stem, add ez at the back, becomes vous parlez. For il and elle, plural, you take the stem plus ent. Okay. For every regular er verb, majority of French verbs are regular er verbs. Okay. So this is what you need to remember: the ending. Okay. This is a stem: P-A-R-L, 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 still P-A-R-L, 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 P-A-R-L. The stem doesn't change. What changes is the ending. Right. Same with ir verb. Okay. For regular ir verb, you have the je, you have the tu, you have the il, elle, and on. You have the nous, you have the vous and il, elle, plural, they. So for IR verb, okay, that is the stem. Add for je at is. For tu, the stem also add is. Same. For il, elle and on, take the stem plus it. For nous, take the stem plus is, s, o, n, s. Okay. For vous, the stem plus iss, ez. For il and elle plural, take the stem plus iss, ent. So you have je finis, tu finis, il finit, elle finit, on finit, nous finissons, vous finissez, and ils finissent. Right? So that is the stem. The stem is the same everywhere. Fin, 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 fin. Only the ending is different according to the pronoun. Okay. For regular re verb, still you have this pronoun je, tu, il, elle, on, nous, vous, il and elle. I, you, he, she, one, we, you, they. Okay. The stem. Okay. Je descends. For re verb, for je, you just take the stem, you add nothing. With tu, you add s. With il and elle, you add nothing. Okay. With nous, you take the stem, add ons. Descendons. With vous, you add ez at the back, descendez. And with they, il and elle, you take the stem, add ent, descend. So if you look at it, with re, it is something like er at the plural. Here add nothing, here add s, here add nothing, here. Okay. The rest is the same. Descend, 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 descend. Okay. So there you go, a bit of a review on how you want to conjugate regular verbs in French. We have er verb here, ir and re. Right? Right. Still with verbs. Just now what I showed you how to conjugate those verbs called as regular verbs. Okay. And then you have irregular verbs. les verbes irréguliers. Right? Some important, like the verb être, like the verb avoir, okay, and the verb faire. Okay. If you look at it, this is re verb. This is ir verb. This is also re verb. But it is called irregular because it doesn't follow the rules I showed just now. Like for instance, okay, this is to be, this is to have, and this is to do or to make. Okay. So from the verb to be will become I am. So je suis. You see, there's no connection between the infinitive and the conjugated verb. That's why it's called irregular. Then you have tu, es, il or elle or on, est, nous sommes, we are, vous êtes, you are, il or elle sont, they are. So you have from to be becomes je suis, to est, il est, elle est or on est. Then you have nous sommes, vous êtes, ils sont or elles sont, they are. Okay. Same with the verb to have, right? These verbs, this conjugation, you know, these conjugations are very important because you need to know it. Later on when we learn past tense. So I have is j'ai. Again, there's no connection between avoir and est. That's why it's called irregular. Tu as, il or elle or on a. Then you have nous avons. You have vous avez, you have. And il or elles ont. Okay. So now this is the present tense conjugation for the verb avoir. As for faire, je fais, tu fais, il or elle or on fait, with a T. Nous faisons, vous faites, and il, elles, in plural, font. Right? Okay. So in present tense, just now I showed you je parle, IR, je finis, and je descends. Right. So what does it do? I mean, when you talk in English, okay, like this because it's I am. This is I have. This is I make or I do. It can also be, okay, for this is definitely I am. I am being. Right. This is like I am having. It can also mean I am having. This can also mean I am doing or I am making. So it's either I make or I do or I am making. Here you are making or you are doing or you do. It's present tense. Simple present tense or present continuous. Like this. Je parle can mean I speak or I am speaking. Je finis, I finish or I am finishing. Je descends, I am going down or I go down. Okay, that is what it means. For any of this, like this, we are, if you use nous descendons, means we are descending or we descend. Right. Okay. Right. Which one of this can be connected to this? What does me devoir mean? Okay. This is possession. You have mon mame, son tate, son sase, notre nom, votre veau, and leur. What does it mean? Okay. In English, mon mame, all these three is mine. Son tate, your. Son sase, his or her. Notre nom, our. Votre veau, your. And leur, their. And devoir means homework. Right. So, between je suis, j'ai, je finis, je descends, and je fais, which one can be connected to mes devoirs? J'ai, je suis. What does je suis mean? So, je is I. Je suis. Je suis is I am. So, I am my homework. Can that be je finis? And je fais. Okay, this one doesn't make sense, this one doesn't make sense. Right? So, it's not to say that French is that difficult, no, as long as you know what it means. Right. Okay. Just like in English, when you create a sentence in French, you have subject, you have the verb, you have the object. I finish my homework. Right. Je finis mes devoirs. It's the same, right? But depending, okay, my homework becomes the object, mes devoirs becomes the object, but this is within the possession. Okay, so whether you want to put mon or ma or mes, because you see, we have three my. Which one do you put? It depends on the noun. It depends on the noun. Noun tu apa? Kata nama kan? Okay. It depends. Okay. Let's say maison. Maison is a house. Right? So you want to say my house, in English my house, it doesn't matter. A house is a house. But in French you have to know, is maison male or female? Every noun in French has a gender. So maison is considered as feminine. Right? So it's either mon or ma or mes to make it my house. Right. So mon is used with a noun that is a masculine noun or any noun that starts with a vowel. Then pakai mon. Ma followed by a feminine noun. Mes followed by a plural noun. So I am looking at my house. Je regarde ma maison. Ma is used with feminine noun, singular. Okay. If I put this way, je regarde mes maisons. So why mes? Because it has become plural. Right. So if I put je regarde ta maison, what does it mean? I'm looking at your house. If I put je regarde vos maisons, also I'm looking at your houses. Okay, the plural. now. Okay. So when you want to create a sentence in this case, of course you have to know the verbs, right? I can't remember how many verbs I taught you guys during French 1. Okay, most probably you've forgotten a lot of verbs. But it's okay. 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 Another important verb that I want to show you to review is aller. Means to go. Okay. And aller is also an irregular verb. Just because when we conjugate it, I go or I'm going becomes je vais. Tu vas. Il, elle, on va. Nous allons. Vous allez. And ils, elles vont. Okay. Je vais, tu vas, il va, elle va, on va, nous allons, vous allez, ils vont or elles vont. Okay. So when you say I go, usually followed by what? I go or I am going. Followed by to. Exactly. So if you are saying you are going to a place, then depending on what the place is, it's called preposition. Let's say I'm going to school. I'm going to the university. Je vais à l'université. I'm going to class. Je vais either en classe or à la classe. Okay. Okay. So it's either you go to a place, I'm going to a place, or I am going to what? Followed by another infinitive. I am going to sleep, I'm going to study, I am going to walk, I'm going to run, I'm going to buy something. In that case, you still use je vais, I am going. Okay. To study, directly the infinitive. Je vais étudier, I'm going to study. Je vais dormir, I'm going to sleep. Je vais mourir, I'm going to die. Je vais écrire, I'm going to write. Je vais faire la cuisine, I'm going to cook. Panjang sikit lah. Je vais faire la cuisine. Je vais acheter, I'm going to buy a book. Je vais acheter un livre. Je vais passer l'examen. I'm going to take the exam. Je vais regarder. I'm going to watch the movie. Je vais regarder le film. Okay. So you can do a lot of things with je vais. Right. This is also called future proche, meaning very near future. I'm going to study. When you are going to, right? Je vais dormir, I'm going to sleep. Je vais mourir, I'm going to die. Je vais écrire, I'm going to write. Okay? Je vais faire la cuisine, I'm going to cook. Je vais acheter un livre, I'm going to buy a book. Je vais passer l'examen, I'm going to take the exam. Je vais regarder le film, I'm going to watch the movie. Right? So, I am going to, right? Je vais. If I want to say, we are going to study, what do you do? We. We is which one? I, you, he, she, one, we, you, they. So if I want to say we are going to study, nous allons étudier. We are going to sleep, nous allons dormir. You are going to die, vous allez mourir, or tu vas mourir. He is going to write, il va écrire. She is going to cook, elle va faire la cuisine. They are going to buy a book, ils vont acheter un livre. They are going to take the exam, elles vont passer l'examen. Right? So what you need to do is just to replace this with either one of these. Okay? But of course you need to remember all this lah. Alright. Alright. What do we have here? Basically, we have three nouns and a bunch of verbs. Okay. How do you know it is a noun? Usually I have an article here. Le, la, or le. How do you know this is a verb? Look at the ending. It's either er or re. Okay, er, re, ir. Okay. So these are all infinitive. Infinitive means the original word to something. So what does it mean? Okay, le ménage means housework. Devoir, homework yang kerja kelas tu. Okay, le ménage is housework. Duk mengemas apa semua tu kan. Okay, those are le ménage. La facture is the bill. Katakan, okay, you have someone to mow your lawn. So you have to pay. That the bill kan? That is la facture. Then you have la poussière. La poussière is habuk, dust. Okay. Then you have arroser. Arroser is to water the plant. Okay, j'arrose les plantes. So I water the plant. Balayer le sol. Balayer means to sweep. So balayer le sol is to sweep the floor. Then you have bricoler. Bricoler is to DIY, to do it yourself, to repair. That is bricoler. Enlever is to remove. So, like what? Maybe you can say enlever la poussière, to remove the dust. Okay, j'enlève la poussière, I remove the dust. Then épousseter, right? Épousseter is to dust. To dust, ambil pada duster tu. Okay, that is épousseter. Essuyer. Essuyer is to wipe or to dry. Kan kita lap meja, j'essuie. We are drying the table. To wipe or to dry. Then faire la cuisine, dah jumpa tadi. To cook. Faire la lessive is to do laundry. Okay, buat laundry, faire la lessive. Faire la vaisselle, to do dishes. Jardiner, from the word jardin, which is garden. So this is to garden lah, basically. Buat kerja-kerja dekat garden. And then you have laver. Okay, laver is to wash, basuh. Nettoyer is to clean, membersih. Okay, nettoyer. Then passer l'aspirateur, to vacuum. Then ranger. Ranger is to put away, letak somewhere. Kan? Je range le. Okay. That means I put it away. And then récurer. Récurer is to scour. Sental. Bahasa Malaysia ni sental. Menyental. Okay, scour, récurer. Then sortir les ordures. Sortir itself means to go out. Sortir, keluar. But sortir les ordures is to bring, to take out your garbage. Okay, to take out the garbage. Then tondre le gazon. Ini itulah, rumput dah panjang kan. Mowing the lawn. So, to mow the lawn, tondre le gazon. Then trier. Trier is to sort. To sort apa? Kita dah basuh baju. Okay. Basuh baju apa semua dah kering. Letak dalam bag, dalam laundry bag tu, pap, keluar. Sort. Mana satu baju, mana satu t-shirt, mana satu. Okay, that is trier. Then vider la poubelle. That is to empty the garbage. Okay. Buang sampah. Vider la poubelle. Compared to sortir les ordures, that is to take out. Sortir les ordures is to take out the garbage. Vider la poubelle is to empty the garbage. Right? So, Alright. Dans votre famille, qui sort les ordures? Mon père. Your father also. Oh, mon frère. Frère. Right. So, dans ma famille, mon frère sort les ordures. Okay. This one is also irregular. Okay. Je sors, tu sors, il sort. Okay. Tu, il, then vous, nous sortons, vous sortez, ils sortent. Okay. This is regular. This is irregular. A bit irregular lah. Bricole, regular. Enlever, irregular. Why I put irregular? Why I put like this? Because it acts like a regular verb. It acts like regular ER verb. But somehow or other, somewhere in the conjugation, there is a change in spelling. Épouseter, this is also irregular. This is regular. No, this is irregular because ada Y. Something like balayer. Okay. This is of course irregular. Faire, irregular. Jardin, regular. Laver, regular. Nettoyer, irregular. Passer, regular. Ranger, irregular. Récuire, regular. Sort, irregular. Tondre, regular. Trier, regular. Vider, regular. Right. Let me show you one of this irregularity. Enlever. Okay. It's called irregular. It works like a regular verb. That means j'enlève, tu enlèves, il, elle, and on enlève, and then nous enlevez, nous enlevons, sorry. Then you have vous enlevez, and il and elle enlève. Okay, this is the infinitive, enlever. But the French can be a bit when you talk about pronunciation, right? If like this, it's called enlève. But they don't like the sound enlève, so they put a accent mark. It becomes enlève. That is why it becomes irregular. Because of this. Yang ini tak ada. Just because of this. Because dia tak follow sebiji macam ni. Tu enlève with an S. Enlève. Okay. But enlevons. Yang ini tak ada accent mark. Vous enlevez. Tak ada accent mark. Ils enlèvent. Ada balik. So it is in a way irregular. Just because of the accent mark. Still, same with this. J'ai pour, Dia punya ni tak ada. Tu les poussettes, il les poussettes, nous époussetons. Yang ini tak ada pula. Époussetons. Vous époussetez, ils époussettent. Ada balik. That's why it's irregular. Okay. This one I call it irregular because of the Y. The Y changed to I at je, tu, il, and il. Yang nous and vous keeps the Y. Yang ini faire, yang awal-awal tadi tunjuk yang faire tu. Then jardin, this one regular, right? And one more is ranger. Why irregular? The rest is the same. Dekat sini ya. Look at ranger. Je range. From the verb ranger. Je range. Tu ranges. Il range. Nous rang. Okay. Kalau ikutkan ONS, wrong, the wrong sound, wrong. So they put E, rangeons. Dekat sini yang buat jadi irregular. The rest ranger and il range. Just because of this, we make it irregular. Sortir, tondre, the rest are all regular. Okay. Aujourd'hui, j'ai trop de ménage à faire. D'abord, je vais aller le sol, puis je poussette la table. Ensuite, je tond le gazon. So, what do you think? Qu'est-ce que c'est aujourd'hui? Ingat ke tidak aujourd'hui itu apa? Kalau tak ingat, aujourd'hui means today. Okay. Aujourd'hui, today. J'ai, apa tadi? Awal-awal tadi. J'ai, bukan I am. I am, je suis. I have. Okay. Trop de, a lot of housework. À faire. A means, okay. Kalau ada à faire means to do. Okay. So, today I have a lot of housework to do. Okay, d'abord means first. Mula-mula. First. D'abord, je balaye le sol. I sweep the floor. Puis. Puis means then. Then after that. Then. Je poussette la table. Épousseter. From the verb épousseter. I dust the table. Ensuite, next. Je tond le gazon. From tondre le gazon. Buat apa tu? Huh? What am I doing? Mesin rumput. Yes, mow the lawn. Right. I put that I must, je dois. Okay. So this is the English. Today I must do a lot of housework. First, I must vacuum the floor. Then I must take out the garbage. Next, I must do the dishes. Finally, I must do the laundry. Okay. How to say it in French? What is today? Tadi baru tunjuk. Ke tak salin? What is today? Aujourd'hui. Aujourd'hui. I must is je dois do. Do apa? Tu ada tu? Faire. I must do, je dois faire. Okay, I must do, je dois faire. A lot of tadi. Trop de. Housework apa dia? Ménage. So aujourd'hui je dois faire trop de ménage. Today I must do a lot of housework. First, tadi apa saya cakap? Mula-mula d'abord. Okay. D'abord, I must. Je dois. Vacuum. Balayer is sweep. Vacuum. Passer l'aspirateur. Vacuum. Passer l'aspirateur le sol. Then puis. Okay. I must. Je dois. Take out the garbage. Sortir les ordures. Next, ensuite. Je dois. Je dois faire la vaisselle. Finally, enfin. Okay, enfin, je dois faire la lessive. Une lampe, a lamp. Une table de nuit, side table. Okay. Then un lit is where you lie down and sleep. Bed. Un miroir, mirror. Une commode, shelves. Une armoire, where you put in your clothes. Armoire. Wardrobe or cupboard. Basically almari. things that you do in a housework. Récurer. Sental. So, which one of these nouns are the things that you récure? Lavabo, et peut-être évier aussi. Ah oui, et aussi un WC. Un WC. Vous récurez le WC aussi. Apa dia WC? That toilet bowl. Okay, so we have here l'aspirateur, le balai éponge, le chiffon, l'éponge, le lave-vaisselle, la machine à laver, la moquette, le seau, la serviette, le tapis, and le torchon. Okay, so these are the things that you use to do your housework with. Some of the things, like aspirateur. Tadi ada pasir aspirateur. So what is this? Aspirateur. What do you think aspirateur is? Vacuum cleaner. The machine itself. Balai, from balayer. Nyapu. So it's a broom. Le balai, a broom. Le balai éponge. Mop. Sponge mop. Le chiffon. Okay. Is what you époussette with. The dust cloth. So éponge, sponge. Lave-vaisselle, a type of washing machine but not for clothes. Faire la vaisselle buat apa? Dishes, so dishwasher. Kita kat Malaysia jarang pakai. Lave vaisselle, and then machine à laver. Ini baru washing machine. Machine à laver. Then la moquette. You passez l'aspirateur usually on moquette. Vous passez l'aspirateur sur la moquette. Carpet. Le seau. Okay. Usually you have le seau together with your balai éponge. Balai éponge apa? Balai éponge. Mop. Yes. bucket. Then serviette. Awak mandi pun bawa serviette. You take your shower, you bring your serviette with you. Towel. Tapi it's a type of moquette, but it's smaller. Usually you put in front of your door, like welcome. Ataupun, okay, carpet usually covers, kan? Ni maybe dekat bawah coffee table tu ada. Rug. R-U-G, rug. There is a tapi. Then torchon. Usually when you faire la vaisselle, you have torchon. When you faire la vaisselle, quand vous faites la vaisselle, d'habitude vous avez un torchon. Kain tu yang buat lap pinggan, dish rag. Ok. Qu'est-ce que vous employez? Okay, what do you use? Qu'est-ce que vous employez ou qu'est-ce que vous utilisez quand vous voulez nettoyer la moquette? Qu'est-ce que vous employez? What do you use? Qu'est-ce que vous employez quand vous voulez, when you want to nettoyer la moquette? Un aspirateur. Ok, good. Laver la table. Wash the table. Laver la table. Chiffon. Right. Récurer l'évier. Récurer l'évier. Récurer tadi tu sental. Évier, sinki dapur. So kita pakai apa? Éponge. Balayer la cuisine. Balai éponge. Balai éponge. Right. Clean, sweep the kitchen. Kan? Pakai mop lah kan? Then enlever la poussière. Enlever la poussière. Le chiffon là. Okay. Okay. Right. Okay, it's 4 o'clock. Almost 4. Aduh, ni macam ni bulan puasa mati aku.